Hey everybody, this is Dead Winter Dead with another Battlefield 4 video for you. Today we're going to take a look at some tap firing. I had some subscribers write into me and say, hey, you know, what do you mean by tap firing? What is tap firing? Blah, blah, blah. So I decided to show you a video of what basically tap firing is and how effective it can be, especially at range. Now this obviously would apply to any of the heavy machine guns, the PKP, the 240 Bravo, and the M60, which I am showing you here. Tap firing is really just you tapping your fire button. Whether it's your mouse button or whether it's on a control pad, it's just tapping. Here's the M60 full auto, not accounting for anything. As you can see, it goes up and the horizontal drift is slightly to the left. Here I will account for the horizontal drift and the weapon goes straight up. Excuse me. Nice little long reload. Remember this reload, I think it's 7.8 seconds. This is full auto, accounting for both the horizontal and vertical recoil. I don't recommend this on the battlefield. I'm just doing this to show you how, if you work at it, you can control the recoil. That was me just pulling my mouse down and slightly to the right. This is tap firing. Tap, 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 tap. That's exactly what you want to do with your mouse button. Now obviously this isn't a close quarters technique, because if you go in close quarters and tap, tap, tap your rounds, someone's just going to go full auto on you with a carbine, a PDW, and put you down. But as you can see, the groups get progressively better. And on the far right there, that was tap firing, about the size of an enemy's torso. Now we're going to switch it up, go for some smaller area targets, as well as try to keep the rounds to about the size of an enemy torso and add some distance. Watch just above that window. Tap, 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 tap. That's kind of one of the rhythms that I like to use. Tap, 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 tap. Obviously, the way you can tell if you're hitting somebody is when you see the enemy little hit markers there. But go ahead and look at that. Nice tight group, about the size of an enemy's torso. Some of those rounds may have went through that window, but still, that's a fairly tight group at about a medium range. Now we're going to try something a little bit longer. Move out beyond these rocks. Tap, 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 tap. More tap firing. Now we'll move up and actually take a look at that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to back off to the same spot and go full auto to show you the difference. Right there, about the size of an enemy player's torso. Maybe a little bit bigger, but either way, most of those rounds would have been on target. And that again is about a medium range. Here I'm going to go full auto and try to compensate for both the vertical and horizontal recoil. Look at the sway on the red dot of that sight. I just emptied, you know, 2/3 of a box magazine onto that wall, and as you can see, no matter how much I tried at distance, that is a huge pattern, a huge variation. A lot of those would have been misses. I would have had probably excellent suppression on that player, but if they had turned around and taken their time and nailed me with, say, an M416 or an AEK, I probably would have lost that engagement. Here we're going to push out a little bit further. Watch near that window, just to the side of that window. Tap, 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 tap. Again, tap firing. Now, if you're a console player, this works. If you're a PC player, this works. You're just tapping your fire button. And this allows you to overcome a lot of that recoil because the weapon essentially resets itself. Look how tight that group is from that distance. Again, what you're aiming for is about the group about the size of an enemy's torso. If you get a headshot in there, hey, headshot, you get that headshot multiplier, you're going to put them down a lot quicker. Now with these heavy weapons, these heavy machine guns, you'll need about 4 rounds to put down most bad guys. Again, tap, 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 tap with the 2x magnifier, which is an excellent tool. I highly suggest you guys use the magnifier, especially on weapons like this. It allows you to have a red dot sight, but also have that magnifier for these longer shots. Again, there was a little bit of drift there, but that would have been about the size of an enemy torso. So right here, full auto, not compensating for anything. Right there, compensating for only the horizontal drift. Right there, compensating for both horizontal and vertical. Right there, just tap firing. As you can see, they get progressively better. Here is just a quick little demonstration. Tap firing on the move, and then we're going to go up and look at these groups. This is something you want to use, especially when engaging multiple enemies. Now, you're not going to have to put, like I said, a lot of rounds downrange or a lot of rounds into a bad guy to put him down, especially with these heavier weapons. Max damage is 34. Minimum damage, I believe, is somewhere around 25, 22, something like that. You know, so 4 to 5 rounds in any given target. If you get a headshot, that's just bonus, and that'll put them down a lot quicker. As you can see, those groups nice and tight, and those would all be kills. That's tap firing. My name's Dead Winter Dead. Thanks for watching.